Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to do some linear inequalities. So if you look at the first question, it says 2x minus 3 over 5 minus x over 3 is less than equal to 2. So the difference between an equation and an inequality is that an equation, we have the left-hand side and the right-hand side equal to each other. But whereas in an inequality, the left-hand side can either be greater than the right-hand side, can be less than, equal to, or greater than equal to. So for those who still, struggle with understanding which was the greater or the less, this is greater, this is less, this is greater than equal to, and this is less than equal to. So keeping that in mind, we have these two fractions being subtracted, and the result is less than equal to 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to solve the fraction first. And if you remember my fractions video, when we have two fractions with unlike denominators, the first step is to make the denominators equal. And to make the denominators equal, what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the first fraction by 3 and second fraction by 5. So when we do that, we get 3 times 2x minus 3 over 15 minus 5x over 15, which is less than equal to 2. Once the denominators are similar now, we can easily subtract the numerator. But first we have to expand the brackets for the first fraction. So it's going to be 6x minus 9 over 15 minus 5x over 15 less than equal to 2. I'm going to subtract the numerators, so 6x minus 9 minus 5x over 15, x minus 9 over 15, cross multiply, so it's x minus 9 less than equal to 2 times 15, 30. Now we take the 9 to the other side, and it's 30 plus 9. So x is less than equal to 39. That's your answer. Then if you look at question number 2, it says x is a positive integer and 15x minus 43 is less than 5x plus 2. Work out the possible values of x. So it's pretty much similar to when we are, solving equations once again. The initial steps are completely the same. It's just the final answer looks different. So what we're going to do is we're going to collect the like terms on each side. So I'm going to move the 5x to the left-hand side and 43 to the right-hand side. So that means it's going to be 15x minus 5x now and 2 plus 43 over here. So that's going to be 10x 45. X is less than 45 over 10, which is 4.5. Now it says work out the possible values of x, and it's a positive integer. That means x can be 4, x can be 3, x can be 2, x can be 1, can be 0. Okay. Then we look at question 4. Question 4 says 2x plus 5 is less than x minus 1 over 4. So whenever we have fractions and there's a fraction on one side of the equal to or the inequality, and there's a fraction or a whole number on the other side, to get rid of the fraction, we always cross multiply. So I'm just going to multiply 4 with 2x plus 5. Now I've got rid of the fraction on the right hand side. 8x plus 20 I'm going to take the x to the left-hand side and 20 to the right-hand side for the collection of like terms. 8x minus x less than negative 1 minus 7x. X is less than negative 1 over 7, which is less than 3. For question 5, what we're going to do is we're going to expand the brackets first and then solve it. So I'm going to multiply 6 with 2, 6 with negative 3x, negative 4 with 1, and negative 4 with negative 2x. That gives us 12 minus 18x minus 4 plus 8x less than equal to 0. Collect the like terms. Negative 10x plus 8. We take 8 to the right-hand side, so it becomes negative. Now, one thing you need to remember in this case is that whenever there's a negative sign with the variable, in order to get rid of that negative sign, we will divide both sides by negative 10 in this case. But in that division, what's going to happen is that your inequality will flip. So if it's less than, it becomes greater than, or if it's greater than, it becomes less than. So over here, it's going to become x is greater than equal to 8 over 10. So that's going to be 0. Then trying to find okay. Question 9. It says 5 minus 2x over 3 is greater than 1 over 2 plus x over 4. So first we make the denominators equal on both sides, like separately. So if we do 5 minus 2x over 3, over here we have 1 over 2 plus x over 4. I'm going to multiply this by 3. Every whole number has a denominator of 1, so I'm just going to write that 1 over here, and I'm going to multiply 3 to that 1. So now we have 15 over 3 minus 2x over 3. And on the right hand side, we can easily turn 2 into 4 by multiplying this fraction by 2. That's going to be 2 over 4 plus x over 4. So now since we have like denominators on both sides, we can combine the numerators. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the fraction by cross multiplying. So it's going to be 4 times 15 minus 2x and 3 times 2 plus x. So 4 times 15 is going to give us 60 minus 8x, 6 plus 3x. I'm going to collect the like terms on each side. So we're going to move 3x to the left hand side, making it negative, and 6 to the right hand side, making it negative as well. So negative 11x greater than negative 54. Yeah. So both sides are going to get divided by negative 11, and the inequality will flip as well because we're dividing both sides by a negative integer. So that's going to be less than 54 over 11. That is your answer. Yeah. If we go for slightly different questions. Okay, yeah. So in this case, it says find the integers which satisfy the inequality. So now we have like one inequality, like in one equation we have two inequalities. So what I would suggest is try making the middle the place where only the variable exists. There shouldn't be any numbers over there. Like right now we have 2 and minus 1. I would want this to be just n. 2 and minus, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the 2 and -1 one step at a time. So to get rid of -1, what we'll have to do is we'll have to add 1 each part. So the left hand side gets added 1, the middle gets added 1, and the right hand side also gets added by 1. So that's -4, 2n over here, and 6 over here. Now we need to get rid of 2. That means we're going to divide here by 2. That's -2, n, and 3. So n is less than equal to 3, but greater than equal to -2. So if we have to find the integers, that's going to be -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. That is n. Similarly, for like question 2, it says solve 6x plus 3, which x is less than 6x, greater than 6x plus 3, but less than 3x plus 9. So in this case, now we have variables in every single portion. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to split the inequality. One would be 6x plus 3 is less than x, and the other would be x is less than 3x plus 9. So I'm going to bring the variables on one side and the constants on the other. That is 5x, 3, and x is less than 3 by 5. Similarly, I'm going to take the variable to this side. That's going to give us -2x. Since we're going to divide both sides by -2, your inequality will flip, and it's going to be -9 by 2 over here. So now the question is asking us to find the integer values for x. So at one point, x is less than 0.6 and x is greater than -4.5. So for the integer values, it has to be greater than -4.5. So that's going to be -4, -3, -2, -1, and 0. These are the values that are less than 0.6 and greater than -4.5. If you have any questions about any of these, just let me know in the comments below.